I appreciate that very much that you can switch it up from Spanish to English, and your time as well is Sunday afternoon, and Paraguay is around 5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock and we have 40 degrees in the shadow right now. It's very, very hot.
Now, talking about that, the tropical weather impacts to this issue, the exportation.
Actually, the climate change is playing a really important role in all production, not only in the agricultural sector and in the protein sector as well. Not only in Paraguay, it's playing an important role in Argentina, in Brazil, in Uruguay, especially in Australia and New Zealand. Right now, for example, last year, the 2023, we hear that in Australia, the drought period was very, very long, and they had like really big problems regarding the beef production in Australia. So I think right now the producers really understand the importance of the climate and doing things really, really well done. Yeah.
People actually, United States, they want to know what is going on. Now that the ship is finished in Philadelphia, now it's quite serious, you know. So what you can say to them,
No, of course. By the end of November, we received the final information from Department of Agriculture of the United States of America with an official announcement of the revalidation of all the process that we have been doing with them since 2018, searching that equivalence between SENACSA and APHIS and FSIS, Food System and Inspection Service. So we start exporting immediately, means by the end of December, the first shipment to the United States, and we are very proud of our work, of the industry, and of course the work of the producers.
Yeah, okay. So basically, the packer start in Paraguay and Minerva Foods, I believe so, and then carry on to Valparaíso port through the Andes Mountains, so like long distance by cargo, by truck.
No, there are three ways to go to the United States. Is go by Chile. Another way is go by Brazilian ports, Santos and Paranaguá. And there is a way to go through Montevideo through shipment by river. And of course, we can go by air. By air is the costs are really, really high.
Yeah, but the first two containers went through truck to Valparaíso, Chile port, and from there the ship goes through the Panama Canal and then finally to Philadelphia.
Yes, 70% of the total import of meat in the United States, it comes through the Philadelphia port, from South America. So, and enter to the United States through Philadelphia, and then it will be distributed by car or through the whole states they have,
So basically, what is the message you want to irradiate? What's the message you want to send to the leaders of 8 states of United States, plus the 2 congressmen, to see what's going on?
The Paraguay has been working in the meat sector very seriously for the last 20 years. Actually, this year and last year, we ended up as one of the main exporters in the whole world. Paraguay just have only 1% of the total stock, bovine stock in the world, just 1%, and we represent more or less 5% of the total export. We are doing things very, very seriously. We are exporting to Taiwan. We are exporting to Israel. We are exporting to the European Union since already 10 years. We are exporting to the United States, and we just opened also the Canadian market. The Canadian market, we received a technical approval in the first week of January, and we are finishing the health certificate. Probably we'll start exporting maybe by the end of February or the first week of March.
Now, if USDA approved the certification in order to import Paraguayan meat to the United States, basically, why you think people doesn't trust Paraguay? What?
No. Actually, I think new competitors are in every country. People are afraid about competitors. And I think this position of the rural sector in the United States is for us, it's normal, because we were waiting for that position, because a new competitor is getting into the U.S. market. And we all understand the position of the producers in the United States, the farmers. And the only message that I can say is Paraguay has a very competitive product. the process and the industrial process. And of course, the consumers of the United States can really, really safe and eating our meat. Yeah.
Well, that is a little bit, not easy because the meats coming from Paraguay, they will not have any label to say this meat actually coming from Paraguay. There is no mandatory label. The thing.
The mandatory label, it has to go through the industrial sector to make meatballs and to make hamburger. It's not needed. If the product go directly in the supermarket, there is a mandatory label. The Paraguayan label is approved in the United States. So the certification process is really go through a process to get the label approved in the United States as well.
So you want to convince those representatives, those lawmakers, to drop the bill and say, forget about it. We okay. I mean, what you expect? Because this is going to be a discussion.
I think talking about the Congress, the senators who wrote a draft law, and right now it's in the Congress. We have to understand that it is political, and they have to defend also the producers in the United States. So yeah, I'm in the technical sector. In that technical sector as a veterinary officer from Paraguay, the only thing I can say is that meat that goes through from Paraguay is a meat that have all the highest standards regarding food safety and animal welfare and everything that represents our sector. Yeah.
Well, they actually say that the USDA represented officials went to Paraguay the last time in 2014. And what they want is the updated technical visit to Paraguay, see what's going on. And that is true. The last time the USDA officials went to Paraguay was in 2014. Can you confirm that?
No. I am the president. I am the chief veterinary officer from Paraguay since August from 2018. During my period, I received people from officials from the Department of Agriculture in 2020 before the COVID. In August of 2019, in November from 2021, and in July from 2022. We received 3 official audits, 3 official visits to Paraguay, to our meat packers, to the slaughterhouses, to the ranches from the Department of Agriculture.
So this accusation or whatever, those ideas, complete unsustainable? What are they looking for, those congressmen and representatives from the state, including Texas?
I think it's a political position defending the farmers from the United States. That's how I will define this act. Yeah, it's a political position defending the producers and the farmers from the United States from another competitors that is entering the United States.
You guys, in Paraguay, have that plan B in case the bill goes through and the situation had to resume and to see what's going on. I believe you have a plan B, yeah?
We have a plan B. We have more than 70 markets open for our meat. Last year, 2023, we export to more than 83 countries all our agricultural products. So we have a portfolio of many countries, and we would like not to depend a lot in one country. So we are very proud of entering because it was a very big success here in Paraguay, in the region, entering to the United States after 25 years because we got banned in 1993, 1994 because we export in those years we were able to export not frozen meat. How do you say vaca in English?
Canned meat.
Yeah. It's not actually beef, something that has another ingredient. But for us and for our government, for the new government of Paraguay from Santiago Peña's government, was one of the most important objectives that we achieved.